Hello my friends of the paranormal, welcome to my Patreon research page. What is a Patreon page, you may be asking? Well, it's kind of like Kickstart or GoFundMe, but better. Why do I think it's better? Because it allows me to communicate with you guys, and you guys to be able to communicate with me. I can post a question, post a video, ask for your thoughts, you guys can respond, I can respond, and we can have an exchange of ideas on everything paranormal, which I love. What do you get for your pledge for pennies a day? You get, well, you're going to get entertainment. I'm going to make you laugh. I have hours and hours and hours of behind-the-scenes footage of the shenanigans that went on Ghost Hunters and Ghost Hunters International when I was out filming, and I'm going to share that with you guys. You're going to get educated. I'm going to teach you guys everything that I know. I have seen a lot, and I've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of investigations. I've worked with all kinds of equipment. I'm going to share my knowledge with you guys deep, deep, deep into the weeds. We're going to go, and we're going to discuss theories and tactics and technology. And together, I am hoping that we can push this field forward, and we can get to that point where we have that sit-down meeting with Jesus. We can figure out what happens after we die. Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? Does our energy just go somewhere else? Do we just die? Do we just fade to black? No one really knows, because none of us have gone to the other side and come back with the book for the recently departed. But I'm hoping we can figure that out. I want to develop new equipment, and I need your help for that, because research and development is expensive. And I know I was on TV for 7 years, and everybody thinks when you're on TV you're rich. Well, let me tell you, you're not. Especially in reality TV. Híjole. But I need your help financially. And what I promise you is that I want to develop stuff, and whatever I develop and whatever I learn, I'm going to share with you guys exclusively. Just you guys. For example, I really believe that where we need to go with the whole visual angle, using cameras, video cameras, DVR systems, is into the UV range, below what the human eye can see. Not in the IR range, which is above what we can see, the UV range. And that costs money, because I'm going to buy these cameras and I have to take the lenses and ship them off to a company that will polish off the lenses, all of the filter coatings that block out the UV range. I have to take the camera body, which has the chipsets and the computer part of it, that reads the light coming in and translates it into something that we can see as humans on a computer screen. I need to send that off and have that recoded, because what the camera will see in the UV range, it needs to kind of put a color hue scheme to it that it will replicate on a computer screen, so that when we as humans review it, we can see what's going on. And that costs a lot of money. Audio, I mean, I want to go deep into audio, see what we can do there. I have some friends that are experts in audio. I mean, they are the king of the field when it comes to music and movies and audio and stuff like that. And it's expensive, but I want to develop it. What if we can make that phone to the dead, where we can just dial up grandma and talk to her? It's going to be these guys that are going to help us get to that. Again, it costs money. But for you, for all of us as a group, if we're just one big group, pennies a day out of each of our pockets, and my time and sweat, we can do amazing things. And I need your help. Every bit helps. So even when you look at the pledge and you go, oh, what's $1 a month going to do? Believe me, it helps. And it will help, especially if we can get the group big enough. And then, between the Patreon page and a private Facebook group for just us, the Patreon members of this little team that we're developing, we will be exchanging ideas and thought processes and all that kind of stuff to hopefully push this field forward to where maybe someday before we die, we have an answer as to what happens to us. And that will only happen if we work together as a group.